Hi Denzel, welcome to this midweek lesson. In our last lesson, we had a critical look at part 2 of the second episode, of course, of Rita's story, where we got to discover the fairy Elodie, who was, of course, going to buy some food items, and she was stopped by a friend who, of course, whose name was Remy. And then Remy asked her to come take some tap tap. Of course, Miss Fairy declined the offer, saying, sorry, she saw the body from, of course, her friend Renee's place. So, today we're going to swap materials a little bit. So, of course, looking at your French textbook, which you do at school. And obviously, this is grade 1 stuff. On the first picture you can see right here, it's all about knowing how to introduce yourself. We've already talked a little bit about this, but of course, we're going to go much deeper into looking and reading and understanding, of course, the sentences which we're going to be looking at right now. So, how do you introduce yourself? The first thing in French, of course, is always to say your name, followed by your age, and then you can tell us what class you are. And furthermore, we're going to also look at how to call your teacher's name, particularly your French teacher. Alright, so let's start with the first sentence. I'm going to read and you repeat after me. Je m'appelle Chini Cherem. Good. So the main sentence here is Je m'appelle. And then instead of Chini Cherem, you can put your name there, Denzel. So if you want to say my name is Denzel, how are you going to say it? Well done. You're obviously going to say Je m'appelle Denzel. Next, how do you say your age? In English, let's say for example, you want to say you're 5 years. You already know number 5 in French. So the key sentences are j'ai and then space un. J'ai, which means I am, and the space there is going to be for your age number, and after that you put the ang, the ans, which you see right here, because ang means old, like you say in English. So it's like saying I'm 6 years old. So getting back to the sentence we're about to say, I am 5 years old. How then do we say that? Great. We're going to say j'ai 5 ans. Can you repeat? J'ai 5 ans. Great. Because we know fully well that 5 in French is 5. And after saying 5, of course, we add ang, which is at the end, to make the sentence, I am 5 years old. Alright. That was for introducing your name and, of course, saying your age. Now let's move on to the third sentence, which is how to say your class, your grade to say. So, you're obviously in grade 1. And how then do you say I'm in grade 1? I am would always be je suis. Je suis. Je suis. You see that it is slightly different from the first one, from the second sentence above where we talk of age. In French, when you're talking of age, you rather use I have, though in English it sounds like I am. In French, it's I have, which you see in j'ai there. And of course, in the next sentence, je suis, that's to say I am. So how then do you say I am in grade 1? You're gonna say, repeat after me, je suis en première année. Can you repeat? Je suis en première année. Well done. One more time. Je suis en première année. That's of course to say I'm in grade 1. Je suis means I am. En, the en means in. Première, first. And of course, année means year. So I'm in first grade. So to say first year. Alright? Alright, so let's recap the three sentences which you've seen so far. The first is how to say your name. How then do you say again, my name is Denzel? Je m'appelle Denzel. That's good. Next, how do you say I'm 6 years old? J'ai 6 ans. That's good. And finally, how do you say I'm in grade 1 or first year? You say je suis en première année. Again. Je suis en première année. That's great. And now the next sentence is used to introduce your teacher. That's to say your teacher's name. All right. So this is the sentence we're trying to look at. The sentence is my teacher's name. My French teacher's name is Madame Tassone. In French, how do you say that? Mon professeur, repeat after me. Mon professeur. Mon professeur de français s'appelle Madame Tassone. Again. Mon professeur de français s'appelle Madame Tassone. Very well. So how would you say, since of course I'm Monsieur Emma, that's teacher Emma, and now we're looking at how to say your French teacher's name is Sir Emma or Mr. Emma. How would you say that? Remember in French, Mr. is Monsieur. So can you say Monsieur? Monsieur. Yes. So you're going to say Monsieur Emma. Monsieur Emma. All right, let's take it again. Entirely. Repeat after me. Mon professeur de français s'appelle Monsieur Emma. Monsieur Emma. That's good. All right. So that's of course the four main sentences which we are looking at today. Remember, it's to introduce yourself, saying your name, saying your age, saying your grade, and of course, saying your French teacher's name. Now we're going to do this quick exercise right here to see if you understood exactly how to make use of those phrases. So the first is saying your name. How again do you say your name? Je m'appelle Denzel. Perfect. And of course, we have two photos here. Which of them is c'est moi? C'est moi. Can you repeat c'est moi? C'est moi, yes, means it's me. C'est moi means it's me. So which of them is Denzel? Alright, certainly we're going to take the second photo because the first looks more like a girl. Alright, that was for the first sentence. Now we have the next exercises, which of course is on the next page, titled Qui est? Can you repeat? Qui est? Qui est? Great. So we're obviously going to look at this in the upcoming lesson after we make sure you memorize the sentences which you saw above. How to say my name is Denzel. I am 5 years old. I'm in grade 1. My French teacher's name is Monsieur Emma. So we're going to make sure that you practically know how to make use of those sentences. And of course, if possible, try some spelling activities with those same words. So it's going to be intense, and we're going to focus just on those sentences in our upcoming lesson. And then of course, After we see your performance that you've done so great, we'll now move on to this next part of the lesson titled Kies, of course, where we're going to see how to say I'm a girl, I'm a boy, and so many other sentences. So that will be all for today. We wish you a wonderful day, and of course, we'll say rendezvous on Sunday for the live lesson. It's time to say ciao ciao, à bientôt. See you on Sunday. Au revoir.